Hey guys, I'm back. I know so much is coming through, and this is how it works. And thank you. I'm finally. Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm what they call Sirena the Barefoot Gypsy. Before I was Sirena the Concrete Rose, but my name, my title, my name has changed for the changing of what's next, right? So maybe recently some of you have, go by a different name. Maybe you used to go by your middle name and now you go by your first name, or you have a channel, or, on your social media, you just like to be referred to something else for who you are now. Anyway, let's ring the bell. So I'm going to ring the bell. I love that. Do the cards. Now I completely forgot what I was shooting this video about. So, dang. And it was good too. Yeah, thank you. So, if you notice my other videos, my energy was kind of different. Yeah, I was kind of going through it a little bit. Not really, but things were coming up to be looked at that needed to be released. That's right, the last little residual. Thank you. The residual of things needed to be cleared out. Thank you. And when it's released, when it comes, things come up, then it releases and it goes. You feel light, like a free spirit. Getting back to the innocence of our soul. So, the longer you're on this journey, be spontaneous. This one came out first. Be spontaneous. Go with the flow. Go with the ebb and flow of life, and knowing that whatever you're going through in the moment, and part of our healing is to be able to look at that, preferably and in time, without judgment on ourselves. Yes, becoming a friend to yourself. Loving yourself. Giving yourself the same advice you would give to your friend that you love, your family member, whatever. And doing that for oneself. Thank you. And what was coming up, thank you, was in the process, breaking free of the illusion. You have support. You have me. You have other people. I would hope that subscribers to this channel, that you guys would interact and help one another, that you would reach out to myself if you want help on something, or just anything. Because when the releasing happens and and you wake up one day, you open your eyes after your slumber, and you're like, I feel freaking amazing. Like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. You feel the heaviness of the darkness lifted and gone. I heard till it comes back, till there's something else, but moving along, right? What's on the top? I smell plant medicine, which is weird. I'm not the only one here. Of course, the dogs are here. They're not smoking weed, but Mike's here and he's sleeping. Great sadness. That's what's... All right, I'm not... Let's take a beat, circle back. Because, no. I don't want these. Time to get a move on. Right? Time to change things. Okay, but the circle back thing, what I want to talk about. So this is, okay, this video is going to go this way, and I'll shoot a different video for the other thing. Listen to me for a second. Again, these are all my own opinions, things I've grown through, things I'm going through, whatever. Darkness does not have energy of its own. Does anything really exist unless if we're not around it, if we don't give our energy or our thoughts to it, because thoughts is energy? So focusing on the darkness, the devil, the Illuminatis and cabals or whatever the fuck. You're wise. You keep to yourself. You are the star. How can I be the star? I keep to myself. Nobody ever sees me. You are. Tempered. An angel. An angel in the human flesh. So what you give your thoughts to, you produce, you make, you create. And this is the truth. You create your reality. So if you go into a dark room and you light a match or a lighter, the darkness is gone in that vicinity. Whatever light is shone, lit upon it, the dark becomes light. So if you want to focus on the fuckery you think people are doing to you, or they are doing to you, or whatever, you're going to see that. You're going to get that. You're going to draw it to you like a magnet. Hence your world, hence your reality. But if you begin to focus on the things you want, regardless of your surroundings and what's around you, regardless of any of that, then you see your reality. You can be in a room full of people that are just down, 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 and they have nothing to say. Thank you. Huh. Did you see that? See how these came out just like this? The Nine of Cups and the Lovers, which is a 9 and a 2, which is 11. Sirena, Gypsy. Oh my gosh, I know. But what when everybody just wants harm and they just want to wish us nothing but bad? I get that. I mean, really, I get that a lot. But maybe I'm going to change that. Because thank you, my old programming, even though it's a reality, but isn't my reality what I think it is, what I believe? If my reality is what I believe, I heard taking a stand for what is right for you and your human. Thank you. Staying in your lane, as I call it. Energy, darkness does not have an energy of its own. We have to give it that energy. We have to fuel it. We have to feed it. And that's what we do in our world with the social medias, with the news, with all of that. And the more that we talk about what they are doing, we feed that. We fuel it. They take that energy and they turn it into billions of dollars, and they turn that into fuckery against us. They're a grain of sand. We're the whole ocean. We're the whole world. We're the whole beach. They're just a grain. They're a grain of rice. We're the whole fucking bag of rice. They are one grain of rice. We are the whole fucking bag. You know what that means? If we just wanted to be happy and be loved, if we just wanted that individually, well, that's one person. Then there's another person that wants to do that. Numbers will grow. People are it's coming down to the wire, I'm hearing, folks. It's coming down to the wire. You're either going to go to New Earth or you're not. Or you're going to be left out in the cold. Dropping that ego, that humanness. And when you come to that place, when you come to that place, your wheel of time, your wheel turns in your favor. And the world as you see it is yours. It's your oyster. Here comes the sun. Because your world in your head looks different. There's going to be other people that won't have the same vision. Not exactly the same, but it's similar, right? It's living on this earth in unity, in love and peace, in no more sickness and dis-ease, because our body temple will be vibrating with everything that is. Darkness does not have energy of its own. You've got to give it that. So whatever you fuel, you block. You can't see your divineness. You can't see these things because you're only living through your mortal eyes. Your mortal eyes? That's interesting. And you're like, fine. You think you're getting away with something? You can take all of that shit that don't matter to me. I got that. What's left, what does matter to me, what fuels my soul, what feeds my soul. You're the leader. You're the one. It's your world. Because shit's hitting the fan. But you'll be fine. Because you're the alchemist. The magician, the alchemist of your life. You transmute energy. They might use our energy of fear and feel themselves and gain the riches of the world, which will decay. You hear me? It doesn't last forever. It will decay. Houses and things, they disintegrate. They degenerate. Degenerate? No. Oh my gosh. Now my words are leaving me. This is how most people feel. But it's an illusion. It's an illusion. This is what they don't want. That. But you're this. You have the knowledge. It's in your soul. Come home to it. Darkness does not have energy of its own. We have to give it that energy. We have to feed it by how? By recognizing it. By how? By talking about it. You're the magician, the alchemist. You take any energy, once it hits your aura, your energetic field, it works in your favor. All of it's in your favor. Even the sadness and the things or whatever, depending on how you look at it and what you do with it, is up to you. That's the alchemy part. Because when it's time, and this world as we know it is ending, where's your soul going to be? With the sun? With the sun? The angels? You could take all these different illusions and you can turn that into ways of making money, of ways of doing things different, getting back to the basics, getting back to simplicity, the simple things. The simple things, the simple way of doing things, the really intelligent ways of using resources that's grown on the earth, not manufactured. It's the manufacturing that fucks things up. It's using Earth's resources. Is where true, I heard alchemy happens. True peace, stability. When you can go out anywhere and make a house out of just the trees and stuff that's around you. Learning to make fire. Learning how to take wood and making things by just interlocking. No nails and this and that. None of that. Using the earth's natural vibrations for healing. Using the light rays of the sun to help heal you. To coming together and eating herbs. Plant medicine. The weeds, everything that grows. The things that are... It's not new technology. The devil inside. Every single one of us, the devil inside. A mindset. A mindset. But you can break free. That's what it's all about. Who's got the cojones? Who's got the drive and the will to break free and be handed the earth? We've already been handed the earth. To be given all of it by the Creator. That is all of us. It's in all of us. We're just a spark, a speckle of the whole. of the whole. And when we come home to ourselves and we do that, we build our inner strength. And things and the higher realms and the higher consciousness, we get that information and it begins to work for us, through us. That's when they say, well, that's when you pray to God and God hands you this and that. You're vibrating on a higher level of consciousness, which means you get the higher realm, the higher consciousness, beings, energy, information. But you got to get to that level. Dying to self while you're still alive. It looks good on you. Moving away from your old paradigms, your old way of thinking, your old way of being, and just saying, you know what? Fuck it, today, I want to be different. I want to be changed. I want to live a millennium of peace. And I'm just going to work towards that. I'm going to be that. I'm not going to feed the adversary. I'm not going to feed them. I'm not going to feed the agenda. I'm not going to fuel it. I'm not going to, their gluttony of wanting all the sadness and fuckery and world domination. I want to be free. Then free yourself. Only you can do it. Listen to the fish. Listen to your soul. And your human's going to want to reject it and rebel. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just, that's a thing we were told. Another part of the fuckery. If one of it's fuckery, all of it's fuckery. Becoming the fool of your own life. Being happy. Gaelic. I'm going to have to look that word up. Gaelic. That doesn't mean how I was using it. I do not believe. Taking charge of your life. Seeing things from a different perspective. You're like, you know what? I've been living this way. Now I'm going to live this way. I'm going to do the complete opposite. And it's going to be victory. You're going to be the leader of your life. The head of your family. Right? The king of your castle. Or queen. Just words. But the words are so powerful because they carry energy. That's all. You're the fucking star of your movie, of your life, of your heaven, of your hell. You're the star. You're all of it. You're all of it. Oh, you don't say. Emotionally stable. Giving. Focusing on service. Being of service. That's not you anymore. Now you're collaborating. You see the vision. You're standing on the hill. You see the vision. You see the valley in front of you. And you're like, oh, yes. And in your mind, you see the beauty. You got the strength. You died to self. You went through that tower and you're like, holy shit. This is the Matrix. I get it. I'm a battery. I'm a food source. But you saw it. That's where the tower is. Because you synced it. You synced it. You said, fuck that. I'm taking over my life. It's my fucking life. I know different now. You can't do anything to me because I have freed myself. And I'm happy cutting things off. La 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 la, like a sword. Like a sword. And people are going to come around. I don't know. It's something you have to experience. All I can say is no matter what's going on around you, no matter what's happening, this is how you feel. This is how I feel. I feel like the most blessed just because I don't have a bunch of money and I'm not label whoring it all up and, this, that, and the other thing. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Because I have accomplished the one thing that I wanted the most. That was the hardest. It should be easy from here on out. Next is just doing the work. Right? The work. Another thing that was cool on one of those video things that I watched that's coming to mind right now that just popped in. Thank you. He said take these two. Was there it is. Again. We got 6 and 7. So it's steps. All these things you've dreamed, they're in the ethers. You dreamt them. Just think of these as all empty cups. Or maybe not what's in them. Your dreams are in them. Things you want to do, things you've been shown, right? And then doing the work, putting it into action and being able to do this happily, share, give, and spread love, joy, happiness. Thoughts come and go and they're quick. Hold your vision. What are all these? Pentacles, earth, right? Earth. You don't have to look at it as money. You can look at it as earth. Being rich in love and food and happiness and beauty. Wealth. Wealth. Look at all these pentacles. Balancing shit. And embodying everything. Being in complete balance, like embodying all the queens, right? The passion, the knowledge, the emotional part of it, stability. Looking out over your kingdom. I like what I see. Because now you're even better than that. You're the creator, the magician of your life. The opposite, the adversity, the other side, the dark. Realizing you run that dark. It is you. You're the devil and you're the angel or the God or whatever. It's you. Make a choice. Move away from all the fucking chaos and fighting and into collaboration. Sneak it away. They think they're sneaky, but you're like, wait, all I need is right here. Age of Aquarius. The divine is passing the baton to you. You carry on the family tradition now. It's you. The dark doesn't have any energy of its own. You have to feed it. I love you.